left side. Clear on the left side. Clear on the left.
Tjena and welcome to the channel. It's a new year and it's time for a new series of videos on my channel, iRacing. I did a poll at the end of last year here asking you guys which sim racing title do you want me to try in VR at the beginning of the next year, now when my internet works. And you guys voted iRacing, so here it is. I'm gonna run in the Porsche fixed setup in iRacing. I missed the two first races, so I'm starting on race 3 of the season, and it looks like a really good season with tracks. Some of my favorite tracks is in here. Let's see here. We missed the first two, but we got Nurburgring right now. Then we have Knock Hill, Bathurst, Mid-Ohio, Spa, and Alton Park at the end. Lovely tracks, so I'm really looking forward to this. And I was saying I'm gonna run with the index, but I'm sticking with my G2 because the image is so much better. I mean, you can't compare the picture quality. But yeah, you can see full grid here, 24 people. And yeah, I'm getting nervous. iRacing for me is, I don't know, it feels much more serious than jumping into an open lobby somewhere and drive. This is, with respect for other drivers that put a lot of practice in, I don't want to ruin the race. And also about the incident points, I don't want to ruin for others and ruin for myself. Just trying to keep it clean. That's my goal here. I don't know the car, and I have to relearn the iRacing physics. So yeah, here we go. It's about to go green any second. And I only had about 1 or 2 laps practice with this car before this, so I'm a bit nervous and messed up the start. A lot of wheel spin. But here we go, heading into the first corner, trying to survive and get a missile on our left. But he actually managed to stay on track and get ahead of us. This is the scariest part. First lap, the first corners. So far we haven't got any incident points and we're still in the race.
Clear. Right side.
The red car is trying to sneak by, but we just managed to keep him behind us. So yeah, my pulse is so high here, and you can see I'm locking up the brakes because I'm so nervous. I really need to do more iRacing to just calm down a bit, because I think it was over a year ago I tried this last time. So I just don't want to ruin other people's race. Maybe that's why I'm nervous. So he's trying to take it easy and survive the race. It's a 3-lap race here at Nordschleife combined. And the hard part is done, I thought, at least. But yeah, we survived the first corners here, and we are about to get onto the fun part of this track, the Nordschleife here. And now the action begins. This car feels really good to drive, actually. I tried the old Porsche Cup car in iRacing many years ago, and it was much harder to drive. This car feels a little bit more forgiving. And yeah, I kind of like it, but you can't drive it like crazy. You gotta be smooth with the input as well, but it's a good balance, I think. It's fun to drive. But here I have no clue how to drive it. I'm braking very bad, and yeah, I have no feel for the car yet. So I think this season will make me improve with this, get to know the car, get a better pace.
Forgot to say Happy New Year.
Here we can see we have some smoke ahead of us. One car spun out on the left there. No major incidents for us. And this game, iRacing, runs really good in VR, I must say. I was surprised how nice it looks in VR. Now, look at this. This I don't know how I survived this. When I think it's over, this happens.
What?
And we just barely managed to survive that. Holy. And now we got a gap behind us and in front of us. So we can start to relax a bit. And just trying to find the pace of the car and yeah, just relearning iRacing again. It was quite some time ago, so my pace isn't here at the moment. My only goal here is to, yeah, survive. As little incidence points as possible, and we fast forward quite a bit of the lap, and you can see the cars behind me have gained on me, and they have a lot higher pace than me, so I'm getting a little bit stressed out here at the moment. But I think I will just keep the racing lines, and we head up to the main straight here, Dottingerhö, and they can pass me. No stress here, just trying to keep it clean. First time I can relax in this race. And here they come. One and two cars having a good speed on me here. Just trying to keep my distance.
Try to go left, Thomas. I'll hold right.
And there they go. And as I don't know how to drive this car yet, my braking points are so off, so I'm just taking it a little bit extra careful not to crash. Braking a little bit too early, and we can skip ahead again, and I also messed up this first corner braking point, and that made the red car behind me catch up pretty good here. So I'm gonna leave him some space. Just in case. I'm not really fighting for positions here, I'm just trying to finish the race in one piece.
Left side. Stay on the left.
Oh, locked up the brakes again. And making sure I'm doing what my YouTube name is all about, flat spotting. I hope I can be better at not flat spotting in the future, but here we go. Onto the second lap. And my pulse is still high. And we fast forward a bit again, and you can see I'm still having a gap behind me and a little bit of gap to the car behind. We're just gonna try to learn the car a little bit more, get some pace. And get comfortable with the car a little bit. And here I'm starting to fall in love with it. It's really nice to drive. And the physics and the force feedback, should I say, with the CSL DD is really awesome in iRacing. It feels so natural. Really good. You don't have to mess with any settings, just correct the force so it doesn't clip too much, and it just... Oh, here you can see I messed up the braking a bit, so I leave him space here to overtake. No point in blocking and fight there, because they have higher pace than me, and yeah, avoiding incidents is all I want to do in my first iRacing race in a long time here. Going a little bit too hot in here, locking the brakes, a little bit sketchy, but we managed to stay on track. And yeah, the picture in this video is a little bit stretched out. For the next race I will have that sorted out. I did some wrong settings in OBS. And here we are, towards the end of lap 2, and I'm still actually behind the other guys. I'm pushing as hard as I dare without spinning, so I just wanna try to keep up with them here as much as possible. And here we get a pretty good draft going on, so I get pretty good speed here, but I'm not sure if I wanna risk it with an overtake when there is, yeah, with 3 wide into here. It's not the best for safety rating, I think, so I'm just backing off here a bit, making sure I survive the race. But yeah, it feels so good going fast and a little bit over the limit, and feeling those bumps, and on the braking you feel the car move around you with the CSL DD. The force feedback is so good. Okay, now we are into our last lap here, and locking up the brakes again, and that makes the other car behind me get a good overtake on the inside there. Really nicely done. And here I can feel the tires are actually losing a little bit of grip compared to the first lap. Get a little bit more of understeer going on. Once again, a small lockup, and the car in front of us do that as well, and we got a chance on the inside here, maybe. Come on. We missed our chance, so we can try to find the gap. No, just trying to follow him the next lap here and see what we can do. But I gotta say, I was surprised how good this game felt, or yeah, sim, when I tried it. I had so much fun doing this race, so I'm really looking forward to the next races in the series, and play some iRacing again. It was quite some time ago, and with this direct drive wheel, it's a completely new sim for me. So. I had really fun. It was extremely immersive in VR. I must say, really surprised how good it was in VR. The VR mirror is maybe not the best. It looks better in the headset than it does on this captured view here. And we fast forward a bit again. Still behind the same car, and still about the same gap to the car behind. And my internet still works. I was so worried about disconnects and high ping, but it seems to be pretty stable. Ooh, and here I'm about to be in it. Really messed up my braking here. But we survived. Yeah, my internet. So glad it works. This was kind of a test for me to see how it performs, and I don't see any rubber banding or I don't have that much ping either, so I'm pleased with that. Going a little bit off-road there, but feels good to drive on the curbs, test the force feedback, you know. Fast forward a bit, still in the same place as before, the same gap, but he totally understeers out into the distance there, and we got a chance to pass him into the YouTube corner. Now we're just gonna try to survive the last few kilometers of the last lap here on Nordschleife. And on the main straight here, I got an alarm of fuel pressure. So I don't know how much fuel I had in the car, so I was a little bit worried I'm not gonna make it, but we do. Here we are heading out on the start-finish line, and we survived our first iRacing race in a very, very long time. And I had a blast doing this.
There's the checkered flag.
So
Oh
I'm
man.
really looking forward to the next races. It was so nice to drive. The first feedback felt so good, and
Wow.
yeah, iRacing can be expensive, but the driving feels good. And here are the results. I finished in 12th place, and I started in 9, I think, so I lost a few places, but we gained safety rating and iRating, and we have no incidents, so this was a success for me. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I see you next time. And next iRacing race will be on Knock Hill. Looking forward to that. All right, take care, guys. Cheers.
The small person.